What's going on, guys? It's Oreotoken here with your seasonal prep guide. Once again, it's a new season coming up. That means we got a new prep guide coming up. So let's get into all of the fun details. Let's go. Alright, let's talk about the spider. The spider's got some good stuff for us here. So first, let's start off with enhancement cores. I would definitely recommend coming to the spider every day from now to the end of the season. If you have legendary shards, come on in here and buy 2 of these enhancement cores. So the first one's going to cost you 10 legendary shards. The second one's going to cost you 20. They basically double each time. They kind of go up and it increases really fast. So I would only recommend buying 2 a day because it will really deplete your legendary shards. Next, I would then look at if you need any other additional materials. So if you need glimmer, this is a good way to get glimmer, but it does cost you planetary materials. So if you don't have a lot of planetary materials just laying around, I would not advise doing that. I would just say get them during the game while you play and then come here to spend them. There's 2 really useful ways of spending them. One is by buying the Zavala's Authority ship and storing that in your vault. I've said that last season, and we can go into that. That is kind of an easy little way for us to do that. You just go into your collections. Sorry, I'm on the console, so it takes a little longer to load everything. But you go into your collections, you want to go into your equipment, and you want to go down to your ships. So let's go all the way down to... Basically, I use Zavala's Authority because it's been the tried and true method. That's kind of my way to go. What happens is if you're full on Glimmer and you buy one of these, it will go into your inventory and you can store them. And what happens is you'll break them down for about 5,000 Glimmer and a couple legendary shards, but you'll be able to continue to reset your Glimmer cap. So if you're at the cap right now, I'm at 221,000, but if you're at the cap, 250,000, you basically couldn't stop wasting all that Glimmer you see laying on the ground, and you can pick it up and store those as basically storing materials. Or you can use your Glimmer and come here and buy some planetary materials. So for instance, I can come here and spend my Glimmer on simulation seats or some Baron bows, which both are good things to have planetary materials. And the cool thing about that is then you can come back and also buy with your legendary shards different other planetary materials, so like alkaline dusts and data lattice. So I definitely would say come and do that. After looking at that, if you think you need some more enhancement cores, if you look at some of his bounties in the wanted bounties section, you can see that these are offering enhancement cores and glimmer. Now, what you do with your enhancement cores is up to you, but I would highly recommend not infusing anything or really masterworking anything all the way up to the level you want, because it's kind of a waste now seeing how things are sunsetting. So if you want to see the sunsetting list, I do have that. I will have that available in the Discord, so please take a look at that. But if not, if you just want to come and get some of your enhancement cores, definitely do these bounties. You can hold on to them for next season, or you can pop them now. It's up to you, but it's up to you if you want to hold on to them, because that is one also way that we've talked about that we can get some other experience for next season. Next, I want to talk about Guiding Light. So Guiding Light basically is a perk you can get on a ghost that gives you 10% XP for all XP gains. Increased XP for all XP gains. You gotta think about that. That is great. Basically, everything you do, you get more XP than usual. So if you're trying to grind out the season pass ranks or increase your artifact level, having Guiding Light on your ghost is probably one of the best perks you can have. If you competed in this last couple of weeks ago Guardian Games activity, all of the ghosts that drops have Guiding Light. If you were a Titan, Hunter, or Warlock. So I would definitely pull that out, put that on. Definitely put Guiding Light on as your ghost. It will really help you going forward in boosting your XP gains. Let's look at our season pass. So right now we are in Season of the Worthy. You see there are 12 days and 18 hours at the time I'm recording this. So what that's saying is I have 12 days and 18 hours to redeem all this stuff while I am in the game. One thing that's not talked about a lot is if you go onto the Destiny 2 companion app, or you log on to go and type in Bungie online and log in, you can find all of last season's season pass items. So right now, if I wanted to go back to Season of the Dawn and look what I had still left in the season pass, I can go back there and pull upgrade modules or glimmer or enhancement cores or destination resource bundles if you didn't claim them last season. So one thing to remember is you might have some of these things locked away in there that you can collect, and it will help you hold on to those and keep them. So I would definitely go back and check that. I do recommend though, if you have this current season, you don't have and you have upgrade modules still left to claim, check that first, or buy some more, because this is an easy way to store them. There's only a max you can store in your postmaster, and after that you waste them, which is kind of annoying. Bungie should probably change that, but that's their way of basically saying you can't hoard upgrade modules, and then all of a sudden as the season comes up, you just push through and max level. So I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, it can be a little annoying if you have some that you're coming in but you lose them. The next thing I would recommend is, if you haven't done it yet, do not claim these exotic Ingrams. As you see on this, I've already claimed it, so I can't go back and get them again. But if I haven't claimed one of these, if I leave this for next season and there are new exotics that come out, it will give me, basically, it will help me get the new stuff. The system I have right now, if you already have all the exotics for your class, it will help. Basically, it will be a guaranteed drop to that exotic, which is huge. I mean, if you want to get the new exotic immediately and try it out, you basically get it for your class. So I would highly recommend doing that, holding on to those exotics, keeping them there. That way you can go back and pull them if you need them, and so on and so forth. Next is enhancement prisms. Those are also very key pieces if you want to upgrade your material to hold on to in your season pass. Because you can go to Banshee and use materials in Glimmer to get them, I would recommend using that method to get them first versus pulling them out of the season pass. I know it's so tempting to do it, but I highly recommend not doing it. Another thing to recommend here is these right here, these destination resource bundles. Unless you're really dying for materials, I wouldn't pop them. Eventually you're going to need them to upgrade something or later on like that. I would hold on to them, but if you have them in the Season of the Dawn season pass, definitely grab them before they go to waste. You can have a humongous stack in your inventory before you have to make another stack. So you have tons of room to store seasonal materials, or sorry, it's not seasonal materials, actual materials to help you with this process. So I would recommend doing that immediately. Alright guys, I know we're all tired of bounties. I know it's been the season of the bounties. It's been the year of the bounty, if we're being completely honest. But bounties are the best way to prepare for next season when you want to get experience to level up your artifact. Let's go through how all this works. So first, weekly bounties that you get from Shax, Zavala, the Drifter, Banshee, your the Moon has it as well. You can go do it from trials. You want to make sure that you pick all those weekly bounties up and complete them. We have basically 2 weeks left, so you have 2 weeks worth of weekly bounties you can pick up. So you want to pick them up, complete them, but do not claim them. You can store, basically at the bottom left here, you see the total number you can store in your quests and inventory. So you can store whatever you have available. Looks like I have one more slot available to actually hold, so I'm going to try to store as many of those as I can. Next thing you'll want to do is look at your daily bounties. I would definitely store a weekly over a daily, so if you get to a position where I'm at, where there's another week left and I'll have some more weeklies I can pop, I'll definitely claim some of these dailies, but that is another way we can look at how we can claim some of those bounties. After that, in order to free up space for your bounties, you can look at clearing out some of your quests. So some of these quests in here I could probably clear, so I can get rid of these small gifts because I've already gathered all the weapons I want off of the Dreaming City. I'm not going to really need to go back through and get them unless I really want to be a completionist. A lot of these other quests that you haven't completed, if you abandoned them, so some of these you can abandon, like this one, you can go pick them up in a later time. So like the Devil's Ruin, I can abandon and get it from Saint 14 later on. But if you have completed a pinnacle activity, I don't think I have one completed yet. So let's say I completed this Breakneck, I would definitely store this till next season. If you do that, they'll become powerful drops, which is going to boost your light tremendously. So if you, let's say you complete the Breakneck and Loaded Question and the Broadsword and you haven't completed, don't pop them yet. Keep them there. That is going to be an easy way to get powerful stuff next season. But do remember, as things go on, some of these things will be sunset. So if you are looking forward to using those, you know, it's coming up to a season where they could be sunset, but you can use them for anything that's not powerful, just grinding through strikes, different things like that. So that's kind of how I recommend you doing your bounty farm. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Thank you for stopping by and taking a look at what we got going on. I think we all know that we had a very interesting past season, Season of the Worthy. It wasn't exactly, what would we say, the best season we've had in Destiny. There were a lot of things wrong with it, a lot of things going on, but Bungie has been very vocal about what they're planning on doing, which is good and bad. Obviously, people have a lot of mixed emotions about what's going on, but even with all that, it's still good to prepare. So I'm glad you're able to stop by and watch this video. And if you got any other comments about things you're doing or anything like that, drop that in the comment section and let's talk about it. I'm down for a good conversation. Either way, thanks for stopping by. If you like the video, please drop a like in the video, and I will see you guys later.